Hey you guys, welcome to my 34-week pregnancy vlog. There's probably no way I'm going to finish this before one of my boys wakes up from their nap. It's just inevitable, and because I wasted too much time playing around on my phone before I sat down to film. I did not make very good notes for this week. I'm just kind of winging it, talking about some of our plans for things we want to get done before baby girl arrives. Let's see, one thing I did want to talk about though was my emotions as far as this baby coming and pregnancy and all that. We are very certain that this is our last baby, and I've heard so many people say, you know, and even myself, how will you know when you're done? How will we know it's our last baby? And for me and my husband, we just really feel a sense of completion, and just like our family is about to be just the whole unit we're gonna have. I don't know, after Wyatt was born, even when he was just a very newborn, I could not stop talking about, well, when are we gonna have number 3? You know, what are we gonna do? What is this? It was something I just could not stop talking about because I knew I wasn't done. And with this time before she's even here, we just feel complete. And I'm just looking forward so much. I'm very excited about the idea of having our whole family unit together. I told my husband last night, and I love analogies, I use them all the time, but it's like we've been building the ship. You know, we got married and we had Logan and Wyatt, and now we're going to have this last baby, and we're going to finish our ship and set sail as a family. That may sound really stupid to some people, but that's an exciting feeling for me. And that's how I feel, that we have just been kind of building our family at this point. And this may not be that way for everybody, but that's how I feel. And we're just about to be complete. And this is going to be our family forever. And that's who we're going to be. Now, never say never. God's in control. But as far as our planning goes, we feel very happy with the family we're about to have. Also, as far as emotions go, everyone keeps asking me, are you really ready for her to be here? And yes, I am. I'm very ready for her to be here. I'm so excited. I feel like I'm more excited than ever to have a newborn and be in that newborn stage. With Logan, my first, I was kind of terrified to be in charge of and care for a newborn. I was really scared about that beginning stage and being in charge. And he also ended up back in the hospital when he was 5 days old and had some health issues, so, you know, that was a whole other story. And then with Wyatt, I was more excited about it. I felt more confident as a mother and caring for a newborn. But I'd had those troubles with Logan the first time, and I had struggles with breastfeeding with Logan. That was kind of... So, and then with Wyatt came, and our newborn days with him were just wonderful. And so I'm really hoping that she'll be an easy newborn and we'll have a great latch and all that. And I'm more excited than ever to enter the newborn days. And I already know they go by so fast, and I want to just treasure them while we have them and soak them in. That being said, I am not really done being pregnant, which is great because I have some time left. Knowing this is my last pregnancy, I really do love pregnancy. It comes with a lot of aches and pains and, you know, this and that and struggles, but to me it's such a special, miraculous time, and just that bond you feel with a baby inside you, which, if you don't feel that bond, don't feel bad, because I really didn't feel it with my first either. So I'm not 100% done being pregnant, but I am excited for her to be here, and so those two things combined have me in a really content place to ride out the rest of this pregnancy. I probably could happily go till 41 weeks. I doubt I will go that far. Logan was 5 days past, and Wyatt was 2 days past his due date, so I'm expecting kind of something in there again. But like I said, those two things combined have me in a really content place to enjoy the last 6 to 7-ish weeks of this pregnancy. Now, we do have a lot of things we need to get done in those weeks, and my mom is coming up next week, I think. Yeah, like a week from tomorrow, I think. Or today. I don't know what day it is. Anyway, anyway, she's coming up soon, and my dad too. I always say my mom, hi Dad, sorry. My parents are coming up, and we're going to start working on her room, and we've decided, if you watch my previous pregnancy vlogs, we've decided to go ahead and decorate that room as her room, even though Wyatt's still going to be sleeping in there for 6-ish months, because I know if I don't do it now, I probably never ever will. So we have some really cute ideas. My mom ordered some crib sheets and a changing pad cover, and some receiving blankets to go with our theme we're going to do. We're going to paint her dresser a bright yellow. My parents are bringing up a dresser that is a very, very sentimental piece to me and to my mother. It's kind of a 2-part piece. Maybe I'll share it when it gets here. And we're going to put that in the boys' room, and I'm going to go ahead and move Wyatt's clothes into there and start getting her clothes ready and putting them in her dresser after we paint it. Let's see, I have a list here of things to do before she comes. Changing pad cover, check, thanks Mom. Crib sheets, check, thanks Mom. I want to make a headband holder. I'm thinking to do the frame kind with the ribbons across and using clothespins to hold the headbands, because you can pin anything to it. I want to make some more headbands. We got, I think, 3 at our baby shower, and my sister gave me some that she had left over from her daughter, which her daughter was born with a head full of hair and it just continued to grow, so she really didn't use the headband kind very much, and I figure that we will be using them quite a bit. Both my boys are baldies, and I fully expect her to have no hair for a long time. So we need to work on some headbands. I want to make another wet bag for dirty cloth diapers to go into, and I looked online, and our Joann's has a fabric that almost exactly matches the changing pad cover and the sheets, so I want to go ahead and get down to Joann's soon and get that material and a zipper and go ahead and make that bag. It's really, really easy. Maybe I'll share it here. I should probably share a lot of the things I make. I've made a wet bag before, and it was super easy. We still use it, and that was over a year ago. I have to order my birth kit tonight. I've got to order that. I keep forgetting. So I've got to get online and order my birth kit. I have to paint the dresser here. We have to buy the paint. And then I need to pick what kind of wall decor we're gonna make. My mom does a lot of mixed media collage artwork, and I think I'm just gonna commission something from her. So lots of times I see things she makes and I love them, and so I can she already obviously knows my theme and my colors, and I think once we get together she'll have some better ideas of what we want to put up in there. And then the last thing on my list is buy yarn to make her blanket. I crochet, and I want to crochet her a blanket. I made one for Wyatt. I didn't make one for Logan. I don't know why. I probably should still make him one, a bigger one now. But I am working on one that I have been working on for stinking ever, because I'll sit down and do a little bit, and then, I'm determined to finish it. I'm getting close to finishing it. The baby I'm making it for is already a few months old, but I figure winter's coming up, and I'm just determined to finish this thing. So that's what I need to do for her. I think I mentioned last week in my pregnancy vlog, or 2 weeks ago, whenever that was, about just being really scatterbrained, and that is so true. Things they come in and they go, and I can't remember what I was going to do or all this. I'm trying to just write everything down, just make lists everywhere. So I just have these most scrambled brains and just can't keep thoughts straight or think of things, or you get the point. And speaking of scrambled brains, I have been really wanting to share her name. I've been calling her by her name to my friends and family, and I'm ready to just have it out there on social media as well. So I'm going to go ahead, and I could not think of a super clever way to do it, so I'm just going to go ahead and share her name here and then talk about it. To be Nora Betty, and we really wanted I wanted an old-fashioned name. I really, really like the more old-fashioned names, especially for girls. And we also really want to incorporate family names. Logan and Wyatt are both just completely original names. We just picked names that we liked for different reasons, but their middle names are both family names. Logan's middle name is my maiden name because Matt's middle name is his mother's maiden name, and I really like that. And then Wyatt's middle name is Matt's father's name. He passed away when Logan was about 6 months old, I think. So we had, my family represented in Logan and Matt's in Wyatt. And so with this baby, we really wanted to incorporate both sides of the family and kind of old-fashioned name. And so Nora is the name, is named after my great-grandmother, my grandfather's mother. And Betty is Matt's grandmother who passed away this spring. So we really, really like the way that it's incorporated. It's old-fashioned, it's very, very Southern, and it incorporates both sides of the family. So that is our little girl's name. I'm sure I'm forgetting something I wanted to say. I have my third-party assessment coming up soon and my home visit coming up soon. I know I mentioned those 2 weeks ago. But as for now, that's really all I can think of as far as pregnancy. I didn't talk about any physical symptoms this week because they're pretty much the same as they have been. If there's anything that I forgot or you want to know, just go ahead and ask me in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!